Free Smiles, episode 231. I don't know if you guys can see that, but fiber. It's a very, very important, guys. Very important. But I'm not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor me, that'd be pretty awesome because I do enjoy their fiber wall gummies. But it's been a minute, guys. It's been a while. Okay, hold on. Let me solve this, and I'll get back to you guys.
A few moments later.
Free Smiles, episode 231. And what a way to start the day, guys. What a way to start a recording. My first recording in a very long time. And I literally just did a 20-30 minute video recording just now, only to realize I did not hit the record button. So shame on me. But first off, I do want to apologize to you guys because I haven't recorded anything and uploaded in like nearly 11 days or so. And I've just been really busy IRL, and I just I just couldn't find the time or make the time or whatnot to record and upload. But I did play my account regularly as much as I could and still kept up with it. So I just wasn't able to upload anything. But so here we are, we're back, and this is episode 231 of our free-to-play series we call Free Smiles. And there's so much to cover, guys, and I did cover so much, and I'm so sad that I wasn't able to show any of it to you guys, and I have to do it all over again in a way, but it'll be a little different, I guess. But there was a recent, or it's still ongoing right now, there's a progressive summons for the Archer, and there's a progressive summons for a bunch of other champions right now. The Blade Master here, and same thing. So there's an event going on, and there's also a Miraculous Blade Master event going on that I completely just skipped out on because I didn't want to do another one. Like it's just too much. Like there was back to back fusion, perfect soul event like this one for another champion, another fusion, and then another perfect soul summon like this one. And there, in between all that, there was also the fragment summon event for this guy, Fatalus, right? Fatalus, however you say his name. And it was just way too much, especially for me as a 100% free-to-play player. I couldn't keep up with all this, and I didn't really care for this soul. Like I did want the soul, so I did attempt it at first, and I just wanted to see how it went. And then as the days went by and I saw the events that were coming out, I was like, no, I'm done. I can't. I'm taking a break from these events. I need to save towards my resources for the next fusion event and not this perfect soul because I don't care for it right now. So I decided not to go for it. And there's also a champ training event. It was actually a tournament that took place for the the Archer, that was that a lot of people spent like thousands and thousands of dollars on, which is insane to try to get her because it's a limited time champion and she's gonna be out of the pool eventually, I guess, or something like that. But so I hit the jackpot of all jackpots, okay? Did I compete in the champ training tournament and win her there? I mean, you could basically say I did, right? Because I ended up pulling her. So I didn't have to spend the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that people spent to try to win that tournament to get her. I decided to just participate in this event right here. And unfortunately, I didn't record this part because, okay, so normally whenever I record for my free-to-play polls, I always record. Even if I'm not recording myself, I'll make sure to just hit the record button, whether it's on my phone or wherever it is, to just do it, right? But I woke up and I was like, you know what? Let's just see if it happens, all right? So, and I decided not to record it. But I opened 2 Sacred Shards. On the second Sacred Shard, I got her, and I was like, yes! You know, I was so happy because she has been my most wanted champion for the past 2-3 months. Ever since this Monster Hunter collaboration came out, because I really wanted her, because I knew she would just be the key or the next puzzle piece to help me just push towards Nightmare Hydra boss, which is really my biggest goal right now at the moment. Because I always told you guys, the gear is the biggest problem for me right now. Gear has always been the issue, but now it's been, I mean, as soon as I pulled her, I built her right away because there's also CVC going on. And I fully booked her out. I fully ascended her. And I don't have a soul I guess like a perfect soul for her, so I couldn't really awaken her. But I did build her out, and I did take her for a test run in Hydra Boss, and man, she is insane, guys. And I'm gonna show you right here. So I'm still working on it, right? I still have things to tinker with and whatnot, but this is a team I was messing around with just to see what I could do in a Nightmare. I spent maybe like 3 hours for the first time in a really long time, maybe like a year. I spent multiple hours doing Hydra Boss, because like in the past I've always told you guys I hate Hydra Boss so much. I just find a team that can full auto and then be done with it. That's it, right? But I actually wanted to just like, you know, play around with and see what I could do to try to like finally get to Nightmare, because I don't have the gear. I don't have like the perfect champions to make that full auto team just yet. But I did what I could by manualing, and she's so good because she puts out a provoke. She puts out a 3-turn hex on bosses. She puts out provoke for 2 turns, which is really good at controlling the head of decay, and that's the one that cleanses the entire Hydra, and also puts out a lifelink buff on one of the Hydra heads. If you don't take it out, then they fully heal. So she's able to control the head of decay. Not always, because she is a bad affinity, but it's still it works out a lot of times. But yeah, she's so good at controlling that head, and then with the hex capabilities and also her passive, which can also heal every time you're attacking a hex someone under hex. So she's really good all around. But these are like the 2 teams or two runs that I did that got the most out of it, I guess. But I'm still working on it. So that is something I am gonna mess around with. And last night I didn't actually know, or I guess like I didn't know that the Hydra boss or Hydra event, the clash was ending. So I did those 2 runs, and then I just took it off, and I was about to go to sleep, whatever. And then my leader messaged me. He's like, "Hey, are you gonna use your Hydra keys?" And I'm like, "Wait," because I thought the Hydra boss just reset. So I ended up doing it, and then I ended up. I didn't go for Nightmare because I didn't feel comfortable or wanted to spend more time doing, because I needed to sleep. So I just opted to just do Brutal, and I got that done no problem. And then I already collected these in the previous recording, because I just, you know, I told you guys I forgot to hit the record button. But yeah, so I ended up pulling the Archer, and here it is, guys. I have her fully built, and I try to do the best I could with what I had to build her, and these are the stats. So I do have her at 42,000 HP. I have her at 4,500 defense, which is solid. 245 speed. She's not crit capped, unfortunately, but I tried. Resistance 452, which is great, and then accuracy 371. And I am using Mithrala in the lead because she brings out a huge boost of accuracy of 80, so that helps out there a lot too. And also she can the Archer can put accuracy on herself too with the A1. So yeah, she's so good. She can put AoE decrease speed on the enemies if they're bosses, right? And she can also have the 3-turn hex capability on bosses, along with the 2 turns of provoke, which is great, and also the healing here. So she's so good. She's built for Hydra boss. She's so insane. And here's the masteries I went with. I could have gone with the support tree for more accuracy, but I didn't really feel it was needed. I kind of wanted to go for more survivability. But another really cool thing about her defense is, or her passive is right here, increases the champion's defense by 5% each time the champion receives a hit from an enemy on their hex stacks up to 30%. So she's gonna be an absolute tank, right? So that is a build I have for her. And yeah, I tried to do the best I could with what I have, but you know, I want more speed, but I just can't do it with that unless I want to use more of my 6-star glyphs, which is I'm just not comfortable doing right now because I don't have that many to go around. So I try to go for as much crit rate as I could, accuracy, speed, and I did ascended and I got defense, so I just maxed it out because I have a bunch of potions laying around, and I can farm it no problem. And I also had a helmet with the massive resistance here with speed, which is great. I also had some random shield that I just needed for speed, crit rate, and resistance and accuracy, which is great. And this right here, okay, I will admit, I did reroll this a couple times, or a few times maybe, and I was trying to go for crit rate because I was just so desperate. In the moment, I just so desperate, and I know you're judging me. Why would you use your reroll for this random piece right here? Don't judge me, all right? I just really wanted the crit cap. That's why I was OCDing. So I got the accuracy, and I did get defense here. So I just ran with that, whatever. So maybe I'll get crit rate at some point. But I had another random piece here with defense percentage, and I did ascendant, and I got the resistance, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just max it out. So I got the HP percentage, I got the crit rate here with the speed, And then they got these beautiful boots with the speed on the substats and the ascension here, and then I got the accuracy with the resistance as well, more defense, more HP percentage, and then yeah. So those are the results of my gear, I guess, my rolls. But again, not crit capped, one day. But yeah, I just, this champion is so cool. I like her so much. Definitely one of my favorite champions at the moment, because she's just someone I really wanted, and I'm so happy that I got her. You guys might not remember, but I did try to pull for her like a month ago or something. I spent like maybe 12 sacred shards. Actually, I don't remember what it was, but I spent a decent amount of sacred shards on one of the progressive events to try to get her. I think I ended up pulling two legendaries, and none of them were her. But I finally got her, so I'm happy with that. But as far as CVC goes, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I'm in a clan that's the CVC is not required. So, and we're also missing 5 people, and then we also got some other people that are not really participating, but it's okay. And yeah, so that's the results of me pulling her for like 30,000 points I got from pulling her, and then like a bunch of books I used on her. And I've been farming like crazy. I don't even know what I was farming, but and also what else did we? Something else I wanted to catch you guys up on. So I do have 20 fragments for High Mother mod, which is be huge. Now, my most wanted champion, it was always Necrit, right? It is now officially Tuanarok. I've wanted Tuanarok so bad because they're passive. If I had Tuanarok on my Hydra boss team, one key Nightmare, no problem. Like probably full auto, easy, right? That's who I want now. Like that's who I really want now. So hopefully I can get a Tuanarok at some point, or even like a High Mother mod, which would be huge. But she's, yeah, there's no shot. I don't have any fragments to even go for right now, you know? So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, guys. As far as other things that are taking place, something else I was okay. So one thing I need to talk about, guys. I need to say how important this is, because I just didn't really take it seriously, and now that I've been focusing more on Hydra boss, I really need to do this. Okay, you guys are judging me on my Great Hall right now. I know you guys are. It's a joke. I know it is. I'm working on it. All right. I am. I'm gonna try to get it done as soon as I can. But this is even more of a joke. Okay. You guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna judge me. You guys might even unsubscribe after you see this. I just don't do live arena, guys. I hate it. I hate it so much. It just takes so much time, and I just don't want to do it. But I need to do it. Why? Because Hydra boss is too important as far as like my next goal, right? This right here is too important for Hydra boss because it's just free stats. Like I need to do live arena so I can get these done with the extra accuracy, with the extra resistance, extra speed, extra ignore defense, extra defense. Like all of this is important. I need to start doing Hydra boss. So yeah, I mean the rest of this I don't care about. That's gonna be my main focus right now. Hydra battles. On the side, I also need to do this, right? Because those are also free stats I need to get along the way. So that'll be my next focus, I guess. Yeah, I guess in the coming days. But that's pretty much like the biggest, I guess, recent updates for my accounts as far as everything goes. But I'm gonna try to upload more regularly once again because I haven't really been posting anything for the past 2 weeks. But I do want to, you know, just keep you guys updated and just like play my account and show you my progression and whatnot. But oh, there's also a curse event going on for this here, so that's kind of cool. So I think I'm pretty much maxed on stage 5. I don't even want to attempt a stage 6. I think I did attempt a stage 6 and it was really tough, and I think I failed a couple times, and I'm like, okay, I'm not ready for this. So for this too, I need better gear. Okay, let's just do one run and see how it goes. So this is the team I'm using right now. I'm using the Seer, I'm using the Kymar, Ghostborn for just the wave clearing, and then I'm just using the Artak and my Corvix for, his name Corvix? I forgot his name already. Corvus for the final fight, just the poisons and, you know, whatever. But I do have a Tyrant, actually. I think I do have a Tyrant. Huh. I think I, do I? I don't remember. I might have a Tyrant. If I have a Tyrant, this should be a lot easier. I might have pulled one. Unless I'm blind. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so maybe I don't have a tyrant. So, yeah, if I had a tyrant, this would be a breeze for stage 10. So this is what I'm using right now. So let's just try this out here. But, oh man, more curse gear for more hex, that would be huge too. But I don't really think I need it for my current team. But I'll just do one run anyways. So I have been catching up on a lot of Netflix recently. And I've been watching, like, I've been more into, so back in the days, I used to watch a lot of Korean drama. And then I just got kind of sick of it because it's always like the same, like, love triangle. Like, this guy likes this girl likes this guy doesn't like this girl. You know, like, I don't know. It was always like the same love triangle, like nonsense, whatever. It was just, I got sick of it. I want to say nonsense, but I got sick of it. So I just stopped watching Korean dramas all in all. But like recently, the Korean dramas that have been coming out, they've been a lot more interesting to me, because it's not really about that romance like stuff anymore. There's like more things going on, right? They become more, I guess, kind of like, I don't know, American TV series, I guess. But there's this one show that I watched in the past. It's called Sweet Home. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's basically like a. It reminds me a lot of Resident Evil, but um, I don't want to spoil too much because okay, basically the main character and a bunch of other people. There's a lot of main characters. Um, they live in a world where it's like apocalyptic, and people can become like these demon-like things, right? And it's like a mix of Resident Evil. It reminds me a bit of X-Men. So some of these people with these that they turn into these demons or these mutants or whatever, or zombies, I guess. They can't really control it, but there are very rare cases of people able to control their powers. So that's pretty much like the premise, I guess. I don't want to get too deep into it, but the story, I thought it was really interesting. I liked it. I wouldn't say it's like the best show I've ever seen or anything like that, but it was like interesting enough and entertaining enough for me to keep watching. And then season 2 just came out recently, so I decided to watch that. And a lot of people say season 2 for Sweet Home, it got a little worse because the story was kind of all over the place, and I do admit it was kind of like all over the place, a lot of unanswered stuff that they just kind of jumped around on. But entertainment wise, intensity, I thought that was a little bit more than season 1, so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed season 2. I was really into it, and I am looking forward to season 3, but it did get a little crazy, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't really say anything, right? But it did. The CGI for season 1 was not that great, right? It was very like it's not, they're not like on a high budget or anything, right? So it was okay, right? It was passable. But then season 2 was a little bit better, but there are times where the CGI again was also not that great. But I still enjoyed it. All in all, I think it was like a solid like 7 out of 10, I guess, 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, so that's something I did finish recently, and I started watching another Korean Netflix show that came out just recently called Killer Paradox, I think, or Paradox Killer, and I think that show's pretty cool too. It's like a, man, how do I even like explain Paradox Killer? There's a main character, and like I am I spoiling anything? There's a main character who is like a very passive, innocent guy who never really gets into, like, he doesn't really like confrontations or getting into fights or anything like that. He'll just take the hit or whatever, you know, someone attacks him, whatever like that. But the main character is a college student, and one day he just kind of snaps, and he ends up just, I guess he murders somebody, and he's trying to get away with it. So that's kind of like the premise. But what's more interesting about that, I'm starting to see why it's called Paradox Killer, because the person that he killed, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Just I think you guys should check it out though. It calls Paradox Killer, but it's pretty interesting to me. So far, it's pretty solid, but that's all I've been watching at the moment. And as far as movies goes, there was a recent movie I saw that was really, really awful. Madam Web. Guys, I saw Madam Web with my friends. I knew it was gonna be bad. I heard it was awful, but I still wanted to watch it. You know, it's just something I need. I just wanted to watch. So I went in with super low expectations, and I watched it. I thought it started off interesting. Like I liked like the Final Destination vibes that I was getting from it, I guess, or Groundhog Day vibes you were getting from it. But aside from that, the the story was just like, and then the acting was atrocious. The story was like, and then like, it was just bad, guys. I don't know how to put it. It was bad. Like, it was terrible. So that's pretty much all I want to say about Madam Web. There was no end scene or post credit scene. It was really bad. It was really bad. But I still I didn't walk out of the movie, which is something I've done in the past with 2 other movies. But yeah, so that's Madam Web. I don't know if you guys saw it. If you guys enjoyed it, I don't know. Share your thoughts in the comments below if you guys have other like thoughts about it or if you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, if there's any other shows or any other movies you guys watched recently that you guys want to recommend to me, then make sure to post it in the comments down below. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your summons. If you guys are gonna go for these champions, again, Archer is an absolute beast. I like her so much. She's so good, and I hope I can. Was there an actual event for Archer with the perfect souls? I wonder if they did that. If they did that, if they do that for this next event, like after this one's over, I may just go for the first 2. Yeah, I might just go for the first 2. But I don't know if they did it or not, but let me know if they did. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoy my video. Again, I will try my best to upload more regularly once again. I really want to. Yeah. So if you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.